You've tuned in to The Mountain Gardener with local garden expert Ken Lang. Join him each week as he answers timely garden questions that are sure to make a difference in your gardens. Now welcome your host, Ken Lang.
So one claim to fame or advantage or the benefits of your independent, smaller garden centers, rather than these big old, basically re-wholesale or just buy everything up from everywhere. They just chuck it onto a yard and they sell it to contractors. Typically B grade, they're going for price. Here we're going for better quality. So if you glean off, if you've got 100 plants that you've grown, 100 andinas or maples or Colorado spruce, there'll be 10 of them that are just, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I can't believe a tree could be that pretty. And so we fly into the farm. We actually know all the farmers. And we go, hey, Chris, I need to be down there. We're coming to pick. Can we hand pick the trees out of those 100? We'll take off the best 10. We bring them to the garden center. That takes some effort, some energy, but it definitely, you'll see it. It's pronounced. That, and we're verifying the farmers didn't take shortcuts. And so did they grow them in a greenhouse when they should be outdoors? So they actually will plant better. Did they root prune trees? So the average Colorado spruce, maple tree, some of the bigger specimens are 10 years old, some older. Some of your spirals and some of this, they're ancient. So as they are growing, they're plant them in a field. They're growing up like corn. They need to root prune those so that those trees don't put on one taproot. They put on multiple fibrous taproots. Then we'll dig that up in the fall or the season prior, and we'll pot it up. Then we'll root it out even more in the container. Then we bring it to the garden center. I'm walking the fields, kicking the dirt, looking at the hole where they just dug up a plant, going, hey, what's the root structure look like in that? So the plants will transplant. So sometimes those plants, if you failed many times, some garden centers, I hate to get on my soapbox a little bit, but they're just selling plants and they don't care. If it's pretty and they get it out by this weekend, done, we'll reload. That is not the way to sell. These are living, breathing things. They need to be healthy, robust. They need to be used to the climate. They need to be the right plant for this altitude. If it's something for the desert, it'll freeze in the winter. If it's something for the sun, if it's something for the mountains, it'll burn out in the summer. So you need the right plants. And we need to coach folks, gardeners, customers, on where to plant it and how to plant it. This is a difficult place to garden. So in other parts of the country, you just kind of slop it around and it's close enough and it'll grow. Here, you need to be more exact. You can be very effective, very good gardening, but there's less fudge factor. You need to be more accurate. You can't just wing it. You got to actually do it correctly and don't take shortcuts. And that's getting the soil right. It's staking things up right, making sure the wind is right, making sure the exposures. And so we have these just exotic, plant handouts on how to water, how to plant it, how much product you need, of what size. So we go out of our way because we are not selling plants. We're selling garden experiences. That's the difference. Garden experience or just a plant. If you just want a plant, you go out down to the box stores. They'll sell you a plant. It may or may not live, may or not even be right for the area. They're going to have all these evergreens come in. They're going to come in. They're made for the deserts. They aren't expected to grow out here. I'm just embarrassed sometimes with what I see. So we host garden classes every Saturday, at least through the peak of the season. So we go through this month, take a little break here for the holidays. We come right back at it in January. But this weekend, this Saturday, this Saturday, the 21st, is cactus, succulents, and the drought hardy, the low maintenance plants. So go deep into that. And then next week is the autumn shrubs. Which one are they? What are you seeing? Why are they so beautiful? How do you plant them? So that's here at Waters Garden Center. Take a look at that at watersgardencenter.com. You'll see a button on the front that just says classes. You can see them all right there. Throughout the week, Lisa and I love camping out here at Waters Garden Center and talking to fans of the show. October companion plants that grow well together are blaze maples, burning bush, Arizona creeper, glamour kale, and spicy mum.
Water's Spicy Mums are best sellers for super long bloom times and local garden tuck.
Spicy mums glow yellow with a halo of fiery orange around each daisy flower.
These big, bold perennials are perfectly shaped and add color in autumn when few flowers are in peak bloom, at just $9.
You'll find bright fall flowers here at Waters Garden Center in Prescott.
We believe we're the ones that can fill the world with sunshine at Waters Garden Center. If you want a more fruitful garden, increased success in your landscape that just feels better, then tune in every week to The Mountain Gardener. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.